Hey everybody, it's Mr. Brown. Welcome to the first day of specials or special lesson in this e-learning format. I hope you all are doing okay. This really is for everybody. This is a little intro video that everybody's going to see, kindergarten through 5th grade. It's something I've seen online and I wanted to share it with you. If you've seen it already, great. You've got a leg up on everybody, just bear with me. And if you haven't seen it already, then it'll show you about the importance of washing your hands with soap. Not just water, but with soap. I know that's an important thing and a message that's being sent around nowadays with everything going on. So this thing is pretty cool. Let me scroll down here to show you what the setup looks like. It's just a bowl with some pepper. Okay. Now you put your finger in that bowl with the pepper, and the pepper represents the germs. So I'm going to stick my finger in there, and you can see that I've got germs all over my finger. Okay. I wipe that pepper off my finger, or the germs off my finger, just to prove a point. Now I'm going to take a little bit of soap and put it on my finger. Okay. Get it on there. I'm going to rub it in as best I can. Okay. Rub it in, rub it in, rub it in. Now I'm going to stick my finger back into the germs or the pepper. Okay. Now let's see what happens. Did you see that? Look at all the germs running away from my finger with soap on it. They move to the opposite side of the bowl. So that just proves that it's important to use both soap and water when you wash your hands. Look what soap can do to your to germs. It gets rid of them. It keeps them off your fingers. Well, I hope you learned a little something there, and if you already seen this, thanks for bearing with me. In just a second, your actual lesson, depending on your grade level, is going to start. And I'll see you then. Bye. Hey kindergartners, it's Mr. Brown here for your first lesson in virtual STEM. I'm excited about this one because you guys get to come up with the creation by yourselves. I'm going to give you some suggestions on materials, but really use whatever you have lying around the house. It's okay. Okay? You ready? So here's your challenge. You need to build a boat. Now, I would like to see this boat be able to float in a sink. Something smallish, well, if your bathtub, you can have it in the bathtub, I guess, too. But I want to see it be able to float small enough to fit in a sink, okay? You have to build a boat that can float for 30 seconds. You have to build a boat that can float for 30 seconds and carry a passenger. I was just looking for mine. That's what I was looking for. And here is an example of a passenger. I just so happen to have this little Lego guy laying around. This could be my passenger. Please do not put your cats or dogs in your boat. Please do not try to be a passenger in your boat yourself. Please don't put your parents in the boat and try to make it float. They would look awful silly, so would you, trying to put your foot in a boat in the sink. Okay? So don't. Anything will do. If you have a small miniature toy around this size, maybe a little bit bigger, that's fine. Anything will do as a passenger. You can even get a pebble. Draw a little face on a pebble and put it in your boat. That'll be a passenger too. Okay? So you need to build a boat that can float for 30 seconds and it must carry a passenger. Now, what sort of materials can you use? I'm just going to give you some suggestions here. You could use paper, good old paper. You can cut it, you can fold it, you can do whatever you need to. Now, we know paper's probably not that great for water, but remember, it only has to float for 30 seconds. You could also use, if you have some of this lying around, wax paper. Okay? Now, guys, ask your parents before you use anything. Any materials, ask your parents. They don't necessarily have to help you build this. Okay, they can if you want them to, and if they want to, that'd be awesome. But ask your parents for the materials. Don't go around just corralling up materials and taking materials left and right and not saying what you're using it for, okay? You're going to need them for that. You're going to need your parents for the test as well, all right, when you make it float in the sink. So you could use wax paper. You could use tin foil, aluminum foil. That'll be all right. If you have an empty chip bag laying around, cut this up. Use the material. It's kind of a mix between wax paper and aluminum foil. So use it. Cut it up if you have it laying around. Or you can use, hold on, if you have some cardboard lying around. Okay, use some cardboard. Cut it up. Do whatever you need to. Now, you can use tape. You can use glue. You can use whatever you need to put this boat together. Okay, you can cut it up if you have scissors. Like I said, glue, tape, whatever you need to put this together. But guys, listen, before you use any tape, before you use any glue, before you use any scissors, please make sure it is okay with your folks, okay? You need their permission to do this. Usually you'd be in the classroom with me, and I'd be keeping an eye on you, or one of, Miss Graham, if you're in Miss Johnson's class, would be keeping an eye on you. Please make sure your parents know what you're doing, okay? And please make sure that they see this video too, so they have a better understanding of what your assignment is, okay? Now, the best part about this, and I'm just looking at a note I had written down here. Oh, if you wanted to use wood, use some wood too, okay? The best part about this, guys, is I want you to be as creative as possible. I want you to have the most fun with this as possible, okay? However, I want to see what you're doing. I want to see either in a picture or a video your creation. If you want to show me a picture before you put it in the water, if you want to send me a picture of it in the water floating, send it to me. I would love to see that. I mean, that's what this is all about, guys. I want to be able to interact with you, again, just like it was the classroom. I want to be able to see your creations because I'm so excited to see what y'all are going to come up with. Now, there's an upload button on the bottom of this web page where you click on that and you can send me your pictures and videos, okay? Just please make sure that you, in the assignment section, write boat assignment or boat project, okay? So I know which one it is for. I'm going to make one too. So this is the challenge. You've got to make a boat that can float for 30 seconds. So you're going to need a timer. Cell phone, tablet, wall clock works just fine. And you have to have a passenger. This guy's going to be my little passenger, okay? And you choose your passenger. I'm going to build my boat, but you're not going to be able to see it until next week, okay? Next week when we do our next lesson, I'll start out with my project in the sink, and y'all can see it, and we'll test it then. So you'll see live whether or not my project worked, okay? So if you can do all this, it floats for 30 seconds, it carries the passenger, awesome. You did a great job. If it doesn't float for 30 seconds, you still did an awesome job because you found out one way it doesn't work. So think about, why didn't it work? What could we do next time to make sure that it does? All right, guys, I want you to have fun with this. I really want to see your videos or your pictures. Please send them to me. If you have any questions about this, on the very bottom of this webpage, you'll see where it says questions with 2 big question marks. Email me or type the stuff in there, type your question in there. It'll email me directly, and I'll be able to answer any of your questions, okay? And as always, guys, everything we're going to do from here on out, on here, get your parents' permission, okay? I look forward to seeing what you guys come up with. I'm super excited about this. I really wish we could be together, but hey, this is the next best thing. All right, guys, I will see you next week. Good luck.